Welcome to another edition of the Mav Caw Show. I'm Mav.
I'm Caw. Howdy, howdy. We are going to try this again.
It is our Devil's Night podcast,
Yes.
and we have got some stories for you guys. We have had some weird shit going on in this house the last few days.
Yeah.
Just crazy stuff. And it was stuff that usually was confined up here
To this room that we're in right now.
And it's in the whole house now.
Yeah.
Everything was happening so fast that I wish I would have taken pictures or, had a camera running or something, but it was just one thing after another. So we'll start at the beginning. We did our Witches podcast with Miss Carol and Caw's aunt. And before we had even begun, we have a whole wall right here, kind of creepy Halloween stuff.
Tables that are set up, and
we have all
Halloween
kinds of
decorations all over.
So Caw's got this doll he's fixing to show you. Now, this doll, he's going to show you the button. He's going to show you the button.
But we keep having technical difficulties.
Yeah. We'll get to those in a few.
So yeah, the button's right here on the base. And I got to get it away from the mic. It's really loud.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it on for just a second so you can see. And she moves her head around.
Yeah, she's cool.
So I keep her off. I save my batteries. None of my stuff is on until I show somebody. But my mom and my aunt was here, and they was checking out the table with all the decorations on it and everything. That thing didn't go off one time.
No, nothing.
We sat down and we were talking about the podcast we were about to do. And out of nowhere, nothing was by it, nothing bumped it, nothing, this, that, and the other. It came on its own. And he had to flip the switch back to off.
Yep.
Because it was suddenly on for some reason.
And Caw kept saying, well, I turned it off. And I said, dude, I just switched the button to off. But
yeah.
But it wasn't clicked all the way to on, which was weird.
Yeah. What was weird to me was like how we just got done messing around all around that table with it on it, and
we bumped it, we walked around it,
and it's motion activated, but like
it never went off.
Yeah, it never went off one time. And just we're sitting here talking. I wonder, man, I should have been paying more attention. I wonder what we were talking about when it came on.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I should have been paying attention to that.
I think I was, if I'm not mistaken, I was explaining to them, how we were going to do stuff, for the podcast. And that way they didn't get surprised or, how do you do this stuff? But that was the first thing that happened.
Yeah.
The second thing that happened is we recorded the podcast. It was an excellent show, I thought.
No, that's the third thing. The second thing was my door opened.
No, that was after we were done.
Oh, I thought that happened beforehand.
Yeah, no. Then we recorded the first podcast, and we couldn't use it at all.
Yep.
You guys didn't get to see it.
Just like our graveyard.
Yeah. No
podcast.
audio.
Yeah, no audio at all.
Nothing. It didn't record anything.
We was like, dude.
Yeah. And everything on my computer system tells me
that everything's working.
Right now, I'm looking at the microphone.
It says it's audio's on, a video's on. Yeah. We got a timer counting how long we've been recording and everything.
Yeah, it tells me everything. And yet, we recorded, according to the computer, it was great. Mm-hmm. And when I went to replay it again, and thankfully I checked it.
Yeah, before they left.
Yeah. And there was no audio.
Yeah, so we had to re-record it.
Yeah, which was weird.
And you know what? I think that the ghost might be messing with me because it knows I hate re-recording something.
No, I do too. Dude, it's so stupid.
Because we have to talk about the same thing
repeatedly,
and then now I have to act like I'm surprised.
Right.
You know, like the first time I am surprised because it's genuine. But then when it comes back around and we have to re-talk about it, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like I really didn't because we just got done talking about it. Like,
So
oh
we
yeah,
recorded a second podcast because the first didn't work. And then I had technical difficulties that night trying to put it all together because it for some reason I had it lined up everything was beautiful, it lined up perfectly. But then as you watch the video, the audio went kind of wacky.
the mouth wasn't going with the voice,
right.
you know.
The audio went wacky, and even though in the very beginning everything was lined up, the audio with the video, everything sounded good. It just I've never seen one do that. I've seen their mouth move and the voice happen a few seconds later.
Right.
But I've never seen the voice happen first and then
right.
It doesn't line up.
It looked like one of those old Japanese, Chinese
right
ninja fighting movies, but Bruce Lee, you know.
Yeah, the old karate movies.
When they dubbed the English voice into over there.
Those were good movies.
Yeah, they were. I like those.
I like those. So then we're all sitting here, and I am talking to the ladies. They're across from us, and Caw's door just opened right up, like somebody was coming in and nobody came in, and we were like,
there was nobody there. Like, and that keeps happening, man. Like,
yeah, that happens a lot.
It happened last night, and then it happened again today. But it was different today because, so I was in here chilling, and I had to go to the bathroom. I got to go downstairs to do that. That's where the bathroom is. So I get up and I come on. I see my doors open, and I'm like, okay. And I'm looking on the floor for the towel. It's not on the floor because it is folded up on the dresser next to the door. So,
but you never heard it open.
I never do. It's a pretty silent door.
Yeah.
But I usually do hear it, like when you open it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a change in ambiance in the room because the airflow comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't hear, feel, or see anything, and it just was open. Last night, I did record last night. I had my EMF machine, little reader. I'm going around my room. I got these little cat balls. If you barely touch them, they go off. And like, we can put, it's not going to be on this podcast, but we can put clips of it in there because it's 18 minutes long and most of it's boring. But right. I got my EMF. It goes off by the ghost lady I got hanging up. It's a Halloween decoration, and by the Nutcracker that we did podcast on before because it was a voice coming out of it and whatever. But yeah, I got these cat balls and they kept going off.
Yeah, and
I recorded that, and then so like. I'm kind of like chasing the ghosts around this room with my EMF detector. Like it'll go off and it'll stop, and then I'll move around, and it's like it steps to the side, and I find it again. Well, I chased it into the little cubby hole where my door is, and it's spiking all the way to the red. It's spiking and spiking and spiking, and finally, my door opened, and I got that on camera, and it freaked me out, and I chickened out and I ran to my bed, but I still recorded, and I was like, weird. And so I got up after a minute and I looked at my door and you could see it's open. And then I was like, well, I'm going to stop. And I stopped recording and I closed my door. But, yeah, it keeps happening. My door keeps opening and cat balls keep going off. And I'm just like,
well,
what's going on, dude?
Like I said, it's been happening all around the house.
Yeah.
My wife was sitting in the living room yesterday,
and she don't believe none of this stuff.
She doesn't even watch the podcast. It's not what she's into.
Right.
She doesn't believe in ghosts. And a girlfriend and I was standing at the table, getting ready to leave, and the door was closed completely. my wife's mouth drops and she has a look of fear on her face, like she's kind of terrified. So I turn around and look, and I heard the door. I did, because our door handle is like one of those real,
It's not a knob. It's a
not
handle.
a knob. It is a
It's a lever.
Yeah, it's like a lever handle.
And so
when you have to grab it and push down hard,
it clicks.
Yeah. So I heard it click, but I thought it was my son coming in from the front porch.
He usually hangs out.
Yeah, he was downstairs.
Yeah.
So the door opened and I'm sitting there waiting, because I was going to say, why are you afraid? It's just, my son. And I turn around and there's no one there. But she watched it, because she was actually looking at me, and I'm a foot or two from the door. And she said, I watched it. I seen it. And the door handle clicked, and you got to click it way down.
Yeah.
And it goes click, click. And it opened itself right up. She watched the handle push all the way down.
And it takes significant force to do that.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Then a few hours later, we were...
Now, mind you, I'm upstairs the whole time. I didn't witness the door thing, but I believe him because,
My wife, she watched... I mean, it was open. The door was open right behind me. I heard it.
She don't believe it all, and he's a skeptic, and he's telling me this, and I'm like, wow.
So
like...
Girlfriend and I, wife is in bed, son is in bed, David's upstairs, and we were going to go up the road to the restaurant and grab a bite and bring everything back.
Mm-hmm.
And when we leave, there's nothing. I mean, the floor swept, mopped, it looks beautiful. And we get back, and there's blood from one side of my table, which is the big table.
In the dining room.
In the dining room, all the way around.
It seats, what, 6?
6. All the way around this table.
Yeah.
We check every dog. We check its paws. We check its fur. We check around its mouth. Everywhere. There is not a drop of blood on any of my animals. And there was nobody downstairs, and I was only gone like 10 minutes maximum, because the restaurant is like 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
And
it's
there
not
was
very far. It's the restaurant I work at. And
it was
I walk
weird.
there every morning, and it takes me 10 minutes to walk there, so it takes them 2 minutes to drive there.
And it was weird. And here's where it gets really weird. Some of the blood was dried, but it wasn't there 10 minutes before. But it was dried. It was like a pool. It was a lot of dried blood. Then some of the blood was still liquid, bubbled,
still fresh, yeah,
on the floor. That was insane to me.
I came down this morning. He was like, "Hey, was you down here around 7, 8?" I was like, "No, why?" And he told me that, and I was like, "No, I didn't come downstairs at all."
Well, she came upstairs last night and asked Matthew. She actually woke my son up, and asked maybe he had a nosebleed,
because he does sometimes.
Yeah. He said, "No, I wasn't downstairs at all."
Yeah. And it's what's weird to me. Okay, so even if he did have a nosebleed, he's not going to walk around the table.
Right.
And if it was bleeding, he would have walked away to get some tissue from the toilet, from the bathroom.
Right.
And there would have been a trail leading to the bathroom.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It was just a circle around the table.
All the way around the table.
And is that the first time? Has that happened?
That's the second time.
The second time?
The first time I remember the other night, I think it was Tuesday night.
This is the night my mom and my aunt was here.
Yeah. She asked my daughter if one of the dogs were in heat or something, but not all of our dogs are fixed.
Right. And that was the first thing I said, too, this morning. I was like, one of the little girl dogs on the period or anything? And he's like, "No, they're fixed, dude."
They're fixed.
He checked the pads on their paws?
Yeah, we got napkins and rubbed every single paw on every dog, and there was not a drop of blood on any of them. Right. Nothing. So where it came from, I don't know. I do not have any idea.
Yeah, that's wild.
So,
I mean, it's getting to the point where we're seeing blood now. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never.
You know, like
I don't know where it
there's
came
been
from.
voices here. There's been footsteps.
Yeah, yeah.
Matthew, I'm sorry, but he mentioned hearing footsteps last night.
Yeah.
He came to wake me up and see if I wanted dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was last night or 2 nights ago, but
Right.
he was like, he stopped right here in my room. My door was open because he opened it, you know, and he came in here, whatever, asked me about dinner. I said, no, I'm good. You know, I was going to sleep.
Right.
And he turned around and he took one step and he stopped and he was like, hey, did you hear that? And I was like, hear what? He said, I just heard footsteps. They came from my room.
Right.
Because his room is connected to mine. So I got to go through his room.
Right.
And then the daughter's room to go downstairs. Because that's just how it's made. You know,
Right,
that's how the upstairs is built.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear no footsteps, but he swears he did. And I don't think he's lying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think he heard some footsteps. We hear all kinds of things, dude. Knocking, all kinds of stuff.
Well, I know there's been a few very odd things. I'm not saying they're paranormal. I'm saying they're odd.
Right. They're like what our show is based on, strange and unusual.
Right. Caw has a flag.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 left. There was 8. And I got them hanging up on my wall. They're all just directly next to each other. And I got up one day. Everything was fine. It was just me and him home. And he was on the recliner watching his little show or whatever. I think you were looking for ghost stuff to look up
for the podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
So I get up and I go downstairs and I take a shower. And I come back upstairs. Now, while I'm in the shower, if he were to go upstairs, me and him are significantly pretty heavy people. Okay, I weigh like 230, something like that.
I'm about 240,
250. Right. So I would hear him going up the stairs because even a 100-pound person, if they walk up them stairs, they creak really bad.
Yeah. I mean, you can hear the dogs go up the stairs.
I would be able to hear that even in the shower with the shower on.
Mm-hmm.
I came back upstairs and I sat down on my bed. I got my I'm toweling off. I'm getting ready to get dressed and everything. And I'm looking around my room and I'm like, man, something ain't right. I'm looking around and I look up and my American flag, Old Glory, is just gone.
We have not found it.
I still haven't found it.
This was like a month ago.
And what really got me was the tacks. Okay, so you see behind me on my crow thing, I got tacks. That's how I hang them up. The tacks were on my table, on my nightstand next to my bed. But the flag is nowhere to be found.
No, we looked
nowhere.
and looked and we can't find it.
I looked in places that it would even didn't make sense because I looked everywhere else. I looked inside my guitars.
We have not found
like
it.
Inside the holes, they're acoustic guitars. I looked in there. I was like, no, they're not in there. Like.
We have not found it to this day.
I looked in every bin, every basket, bucket. I have trouble with that word. It always comes out basket. I looked in every basket in town, man.
Right. Yeah, we haven't found that flag to this day. It's still missing.
Yeah.
Which is weird because, I mean, there's nowhere in here for it to go.
Right. Like, where are you hiding? I looked under my bed. I looked in my shoes. I looked in my laundry basket. I looked everywhere. There's nowhere else to look.
And I mean, if it
better not be in that damn basement.
If all the pins fell out, it would just
be on the floor.
Be on the floor. Or maybe it would fly under the bed. Maybe. But you would still see it.
But all the pins were on my table.
Right. The pins would have been in the floor. You know?
I mean, because the table's a good couple feet away from it where it was hanging.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no way, even if they did fall out onto the table, they're not going to be grouped together. They were
Right.
all together, like
Right.
somebody like set them down, you know?
Yeah. I still don't know where that flag went.
Yeah, me neither.
That is the weirdest thing.
And I want a new flag. My wall feels incomplete without it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
but
So-
yeah, man, that is wild, dude. Like,
Yeah, I'm not.
I have no clue where it went.
I don't know what's going on in this house right now. Because I mean, I see things like the blood in the floor or the door opening or,
Yeah, man, talking about seeing things.
you know.
So my ghost lady, she has white hair down to here. She's wearing a white shroud, and she has her arms up and like her, sleeve things hang down, and it's all pure white. Man, I think it was like a night or two ago. I had my lights out and I have my lamp on, but my lamp, I have a small light bulb in it and a remote. You can change the colors. It was on green. And I looked up, and man, she didn't look like what she looks like now.
Right.
She looked like a nun.
Right.
She looked like she had a hobbit, like with the white right here, but
Mhm.
everything else was black.
Right.
And I was just like, dude, that's the second time that I saw her look like something else. Now her face is plastic and it's just a blank stare like this. Okay? Her lips don't move. Everything is hard plastic.
Yeah, you guys can see
it's
her
a mold. Yeah,
in the new opening. She's
for
the
the
very last thing you see.
the witch video.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. One day I got up and like it's been creeping me out. I feel like she's looking at me. Her eyes are too real.
Right.
For a piece of plastic.
She's got spooky eyes.
I woke up one day and my vision was blurry. I do need glasses and whatever. But I rubbed my eyes and I looked up at her and she looked like she was smiling, like, and like all of her teeth were sharp. Like she don't even have teeth.
Right.
She just lips. Like that's it. But man, I woke up one day and so I looked away, I rubbed my eyes again and I looked back and she was normal. Like, dude, that was creepy, bro. And she's brand new. She's not a haunted object. I just bought this thing a couple months ago from a CVS. Along with that doll that shouldn't have came on by itself.
Right.
I got them on the same day. I bought like $200 worth of
Halloween
decorations. Yeah, Halloween decorations. Got them all at the same time, but man, they sure are acting funny, dude.
It's crazy. It's just one thing after another in this house.
And something don't have to be haunted. Your house or you have to be haunted, and it could be messing with your brand new stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you what, though, man. Like, I've been having very unsettling dreams. I've been seeing people in my dreams that I've never seen before.
I think.
And I feel like they're ghosts and stuff. You know what I mean? I had a dream that ghosts had marionettes in their hands, and they were people I knew, and they were bullying me. And like I woke up crying. Remember I told you about that?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm talking about. I didn't have like a tear or two. My whole face and pillow was wet. I was like bawling my eyes out in my dream, in my sleep. And I woke up and I was like, man, what the hell?
Right.
And in my dream, like I said, the ghosts were. You're shaking this whole thing, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm writing on my thing.
The ghosts were puppeteering people I knew to bully me. It was weird, man.
I'm not going to say that it's because of our witch podcast.
Oh, yeah. I
What
mean,
I
stuff's
can
been happening
say-
before that. It just is acting up more recently now.
Once
I
they
honestly,
came in and we did
honestly
this,
think it's because of the time of year it is.
all I know is from Tuesday forward, this is what we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
All the things.
Well, I've been dealing with it since before Tuesday.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
But
look
it's
at,
usually like we said earlier. It's usually concentrated here in my room, Um, I've been haunted my whole life, but now it's literally throughout the house,
Yeah.
and
And
stuff just don't make sense sometimes.
no,
You know,
again, the door opening, was just weird, and then the blood on the floor really threw me for a loop.
even this, look. So this necklace I have, this is a snake. Okay, now you know how your necklace has a clasp on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's my clasp, and whenever my necklace is sitting like this or whatever, I always feel for it,
Right.
and I switch it, and I
Yeah.
put it
That's
to
what
where
I do. Yeah. Because I
so-
wear one.
okay,
Yeah.
so I put it to where it's on the back of my neck again, so my necklace is right. So the other day, was it yesterday? 2 days ago.
Tuesday.
Yeah, so I can't find the clasp. I'm like,
Oh wow, that's
where's it
another
at?
weird thing. Tuesday morning.
Okay, so I'm like, where's my clasp? And then I finally found it. It's down here with my snake. And so I go to separate them, and I can't because my snake was in the clasp.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually got it out.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, dude, how could that even be?
Yep, it sure was.
Like,
it was inside the hard
and
clasp.
I need to mention this too. I could go get it. Just take my word for it. I got it hanging up on my lamp. It's another necklace. It's the original necklace this snake came on. And I was sitting with him in this room, and we were sitting here just like this, talking, and my chain burst open out of nowhere for no reason, and my snake fell.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught it, and I was like, dude, why did that happen? That was really weird, man.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it's like, I'm not gonna say it's paranormal, but some weird things have been happening since his
Tuesday.
mom and his aunt got here. And I don't
Yeah.
I'm not saying they were haunted. I'm saying that's a lot of energy to have in one space.
Yeah, 3 witches. And I'm the offspring of one of them.
Right.
And I was already haunted. You know what I mean? And yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying it's paranormal. I'm saying maybe there is a rational explanation for things, but it's just odd that all these things are happening all within this 48-hour time span. It's weird. You know?
It really is, dude.
Like, that's...
In this name, I was mentioning about my ghost lady that looked like a nun one day and had teeth the other day and about this and that and whatever. Whenever I'm around that thing and I start getting creeped out, the name Jocelyn McDaniel keeps coming to my mind. I'm gonna look her up, dude. Like, I'm gonna find out. I think that she's passed away, and I think that her spirit is here, dude. Jocelyn McDaniel.
Beats me.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up, man. We're gonna make another podcast about that.
So,
if there's anything to dig up, you know.
Right.
But
so,
yeah,
I mean, we wanted to do our Devil's Night. We wanted to bring you guys up to speed as what's been going on here. Because it's been some weird, creepy shit.
Hey, we still got a couple minutes. Tell them about the Devil's Night when you looked it up. What it's for?
Devil's Night.
It's actually pretty harmless, you know.
Yeah, it was actually in Detroit back in the day. The night before Halloween. They had a lot of arson fires, vandalism in Detroit. So it's actually, that's kind of where the term came from, Devil's Night, because everything was on fire and vandalized. So it's a real thing.
But I mean, there's the innocent side of it too. It's a night where kids go play ding dong ditch. They throw toilet paper in your trees, egg your house, stuff like from the 80s and 70s and 60s when we were growing up, I mean, it's like a harmless prank night, before the night before Halloween.
Yeah.
And that's where the term trick or treat comes from.
Right.
It actually used to be tricks or treats. So you want tricks or do you want treats?
Right,
I mean, no, hold on, let me rephrase that. Do you want tricks or do you want to give us treats? Because if you
Right.
don't give us treats, we're going to give you tricks.
Exactly.
And we're going to egg your house and stuff like that, you know? Like,
Well, I think on tomorrow's Halloween podcast, you guys are going to enjoy that. We're going to take you we're going to do a deep dive into Halloween for you guys. I think it's going to be great, because there's a lot of stuff that we do today that they didn't do back in, Halloween has been around
yeah.
for 1,000 years easy.
Yeah. Yeah. It goes way back.
Yeah, it goes
They didn't
way
use to
back.
carve pumpkins. They used to carve turnips.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, that was the original jack-o'-lantern.
And it was actually to,
Ward off.
for loved ones and stuff that they had lost.
Yeah.
But we're going to take you way deep dive into the history.
There was a lot of meanings they had for it. But,
Yeah, we're going to take you into the history, and it's going to be awesome. I myself love history, and I love Halloween. It is my favorite time. Are you going to dress up?
I mean, I got to work.
No, I meant for the podcast.
I don't have nothing to dress up as, dude. I could just throw on some clothes and be a witch.
You could. Right.
I kind of thought about getting this cool mask I saw at the dollar store.
Yeah.
It's not really my style, but I thought it looked kind of cool. It's this like shiny red devil face.
Yeah.
And it's hard plastic, and it's like a silver red.
Right.
I thought that looked pretty cool, man.
That might be cool.
Yeah. I got a red shirt, so I mean, why not?
Right.
If I really wanted to dress up for Halloween, I'd have to spend some money, dude.
Yeah, me too, because I don't want a cheap costume.
Right.
You
I would want a cloak and all kinds of stuff, dude. I'm like, dude, I would like to dress up as the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, he's cool.
Man, I'm telling you what, he's cool.
He is cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I think it's been so many years for me. I don't know what I dress up as.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I usually did a Reaper or a Devil or some kind of something dead. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I remember one year I was a pirate that got his throat cut.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty authentic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we hope you guys have a fantastic evening or Devil's Night, if you will.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I hope you have a happy and safe Halloween. Make sure you check your kids' candies, man.
Yep.
All right, that is a big ordeal. It really is.
Yep.
And if anybody gives out apples for Halloween, you tell your kid to throw that apple at that person's house. But don't break a window. Just throw it at the house. Man, we don't want no stinking apples, man. It's probably got a razor blade in it.
Well, you cut it open first. So
I mean, you can slide it in there, man. But I don't know, man. I think if there was a razor blade in the apple and I inspected the outside of the apple, I'd be like, I wonder what this line is from.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
But yeah.
Or no, they do like needles too.
Yeah.
They stick them down in the top of the core.
Yeah. So
imagine biting into that.
Always check the candy bags. Always.
Yeah.
So, but
and go with your kids when they're trick or treating. Don't send them off. Like some people do that.
Well, I think,
you're old enough to go by yourself.
I think it depends on the age. I honestly think the age has a lot to do with that. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you think is a safe age to trick or treat by yourself? I'm thinking 15.
I'm thinking like in our neighborhood, 10 or 11.
Oh no! See,
in our neighborhood, we live in the middle of nowhere. And
that is actually fucking worse, bro. Like, dude, we are in the. Think about that. Come here, kid. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, but I can understand if we lived in a major city. We do not.
Oh my goodness!
And I could understand
that is too young.
Every single person in this town, like I think we're the youngest people here, besides people who have kids. Everyone in this town is in their 70s.
Yeah, that means they've been alive longer than us, so they had more time to plot on how to do this right.
You know. But
yeah, I ain't sending my 10 or 11-year-old out, man. I think 15 is good.
I don't know. I went back in the 80s when I was like 9, 10 years old, I went by myself. It didn't bother me.
You know what? Hey, check it out. I think the correct age to let them go out by themselves is when they say things like, "Mom, Dad, you're embarrassing me."
Yeah.
So, okay, it's time to start clipping them wings. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
When you start embarrassing them, let them go.
But we wanted to bring you guys up to speed.
Keep an eye on them.
And tell you what's been going on in the last few days in our house. And we are going to do, like I said, our special Halloween broadcast tomorrow.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to touch on about how we talked about we had to redo the podcast with my mom and my aunt.
Yeah.
There was no audio. So, like, the same thing when we went to the graveyard. We had three
different cameras.
Brand new. And none of them recorded audio.
Nope. Nothing.
And it was just dumbfounding.
Yeah.
Like our body cams and everything. Nothing.
Yep. Nothing worked.
Just visual. That was it.
There was no audio recorded at all.
Yeah. And I even had a little recorder. I had a little audio recorder.
Yeah, he did.
Nothing.
Yep.
Got nothing on it.
It was weird. I don't know why it enjoys playing with the audio.
I think we should go back there soon.
Absolutely.
Before winter.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. I would love to do a late night investigation.
I'd like a late night, another full moon.
Yeah. That would be cool.
And the only reason it's not to make it spookier, it's so that we could see in the graveyard. Because if there's no moon, it is pitch black. You can't see your hand in front of your face.
You can't. But
you're like John Cena out there. Like
with the body cams, you can use night vision to at least find your way around.
Right, but we were doing that, and it was hard because I don't know about yours, but my night vision on my body cam, I can only see so far ahead of me.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
you
literally,
figure the
like,
screen,
literally,
on the body cams ain't big.
Like 2 feet. That was it.
I could see a few of the headstones on mine.
I was so afraid to turn around and see a person's face right there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that first time we went to the graveyard, it was so dark.
Yeah, it
dark.
really was. I wish we would have got, because stuff happened that night.
Yeah.
When it was real dark, but we didn't have no audio.
Yeah, there was nothing.
We saw a ghost in the graveyard. We saw it with and without the camera.
Yeah.
I was looking right at the dude. He looked like some Amish guy, and he was in a distance. I could see he had a long sleeve white shirt, suspenders.
You could see him in the viewfinder.
He had the Amish beard. You know what I'm saying? Where they shave all this.
You could see him in the camera's viewfinder. He was just standing there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was gone.
Yeah. I walked closer, and the closer I got, the more he kind of dissipated until he was gone.
And again, it's on video, but you can't hear anything. There's no audio.
You can see him standing there. Maybe if we could, do you still have that?
Yeah.
Maybe we can
put that up tomorrow or something. Yeah.
On one of our podcasts. We should probably do a podcast where, like, I got that 18-minute video, and you can take clips from that. You can take the ghost guy from the graveyard, just those things that we got from here and there, and be like, here, this is some of the stuff we have. Kind of like a summary of the last couple of months, you know?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, and then we could talk about it on there, you know?
Yeah, because I can, So, anyway, we love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yep, we will see you tomorrow.
Halloween podcast.
Happy Halloween!
Right?
Love you guys.
See
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Buy our merch.
Yup, merch.